going on, bud?
Let's do this.
Let's do it. Here, one more.
One more.
Episode 28.
Episode 28.
You ever win the lottery?
No.
Me neither, but man, I feel like I did. This has just been an awesome week, right?
That was the best Raw I've seen in months.
It's just,
months and months.
Just everything. Last couple, just everything's awesome. It's just like, oh my God, this is what it feels like. We've been waiting for a decent Raw for, I don't know, long time, right?
Yeah.
Years. Let's just grade this one right away because we graded this
B plus, A minus.
I'm gonna give it an A minus. I've been grading these D's and C's, and we go shoot up right to an A. Roman's back. He's clear of. Oh, he's fighting. What's it called? What's that word? Remission?
Yeah.
Is that the right word?
Yep.
He's in remission. So what does that exactly mean?
It doesn't mean you're cancer free. Cancer is always going to be staying in your body.
But it's staying
stable.
cool.
It's stable.
Right. So it's not gonna. So he was a little active this week too. So that's
kind of surprised me actually.
Yeah. He didn't do anything big. You know, he can
No.
still throw a punch and make it look good. So that's exciting. That's good. So that started Raw, which was we knew he was going to be on. I kind of figured he'd start the show, and that kind of just set the tone for the whole 3 hours because, like we said, that was a good Raw. Explain to me again why you put the belts on Revival,
And I don't get out of here.
and then they're losing to NXT guys last week and this week. That's fine. That's great. Black and Ricochet, awesome together, right?
Yeah.
But don't have them go over against your tag team champs. Your champs look like punks now, right?
Exactly.
That just doesn't make any sense. They can come in against Ascension. They could come in against Heavy Machinery. Anybody but your champs. Don't do that. That's dumb. That's the only thing that probably gave me upset stomach last night. It was a good match. It was quick too. That was less than 5 minutes, wasn't it?
Yeah, it wasn't long at all.
God, you know what? I don't know how long ago this was. I told you I wasn't a fan of Black. Dude. Mark.
I told you.
So cool. I'm not a big fan of his look, I guess.
He's a mixture between Punk
Yep.
and Bray Wyatt.
Bray Wyatt.
His persona.
He's got that dark,
exactly.
mysterious thing going on, and then with his look, he looks like a CM Punk. That's why maybe that's why I didn't like him. I just figured, he's a cheap ripoff of Punk. But man, in the ring, he can go. I love it. Yeah, good stuff. And Ricochet, he's always awesome. God. Riot Squad and Natty versus Ronda. No, wait, I said that wrong. Natty and Ronda versus Riot Squad. Again. It was a basic match.
Yeah, Riot Squad is pretty much jobbers now.
Yeah, I think they don't know what to do with Ronda until they get her to WrestleMania. It almost feels forced to just like put them against Riot Squad every week. Because that's, at the end, that's how we got Becky to come out, do her thing.
Stone Cold Becky Lynch.
She even took out Natty with the crutches.
Yeah.
That was like, wow, she's just hardcore now. So she ended up getting arrested.
The only thing I would have done differently is they hauled Becky to the back.
Yeah.
I wish they would have had a camera in the back showing Becky getting loaded up, and creating havoc backstage. But after they hauled Becky to the back, it was like she vanished.
Yeah, I thought she was going to take out Adam Pearce in the ring. That would have been cool. Then what did Ronda? She's not the greatest on the mic. She gets really hard to understand when she's flustered.
Yeah.
But it sounds like she's begging Stephanie to reinstate Becky's and to fight at Mania. She's begging for the triple threat.
Yeah.
Which is going to come back to bite her, right?
Yeah.
Because Becky's probably going to pin Charlotte or vice versa. I guess it doesn't really matter. And then she left the belt in the ring. I've never seen that before.
That was new. That was interesting.
Yeah, but
The thing I liked about that promo with Stephanie was she pretty much said, every other person, Stephanie, you can walk all over me.
Yeah.
Walk all over.
Mhm.
I'm Ronda Rousey. I don't need this job.
yeah,
I can live fine for the rest of my life off of endorsements. She didn't say that, but seriously, she doesn't need the WWE.
you need me more than I need
exactly.
you. Yeah. Do we want to talk about Angle and Jinder? Your fave? I don't know.
An old washed up has been against somebody that should have never been. So
Yeah, that was. I don't know. Why are they wasting 10, 15 minutes with that? I think they're pushing Angle a lot lately. I think this is going to be his last run.
I think it kind of reminds me of what they did with Flair
Yeah.
when Flair finally retired.
Yeah. So we'll see him in the ring crying his last match at WrestleMania, probably, right?
What I would do, because these two have history, what I would do, have a retirement match at Mania, and I don't know how you would.
That'd be
go-
too predictable.
I don't know how you would go about doing it, but have his last match against AJ.
No.
They have history from
Yeah.
TNA.
But if it's a retirement match, you know it's a guarantee that Angle's going to win or lose, retire.
Yeah,
I don't know. I think it should just be his last. Just announce this is my last match.
yeah, we could do that too.
Yeah, that makes it's easier to understand. Moment of bliss. We haven't seen her in a ring since Rumble.
Has that?
And
Has she ever done a moment with bliss without somebody?
No, I think that's their shtick now. Is just to start it, have it interrupted, and be like, I don't know what's going on. You know,
And what was she gonna show Finn?
I don't know. Maybe like a box of cookies or something.
You show me your abs, and I'll show you.
I don't know. She's got a pet. Does she have a pet pig named Larry
Yeah.
Stevens or something?
Yeah.
Is it Larry Stevens?
No, it's not. I don't know.
It's a weird name like that. I think it's Larry Stevens. Explain this one to me too. Lashley and Braun again.
I thought that was a match. Then all of a sudden, Braun did his shoulder tackle to Leo and Lashley, and then he just left. So
only-
apparently that wasn't a match. It was just a.
I think maybe it was supposed to be a match, and maybe Lashley really got hurt and is like, get out of here type deal. I don't know. It didn't make any sense. That one left me confused. Ambrose came out earlier and interfered with Elias, which didn't make any sense. But then he had a match with Drew in a no DQ match. Ambrose had 2 belts on.
Yeah, I noticed that.
What an idiot. Who came out? Was it
Lashley and Corbin.
so Lashley wasn't hurt.
No.
Okay. So then the Lashley Braun thing didn't make any sense.
Didn't.
Okay. Yeah, then we had the Shield come out. Well, I don't know if it was the Shield, but it was Roman and Seth coming out, made the save, and then left, and then stopped, and then looked to the ring and said, "Oh, lost little puppy out there." Yeah, so we know. Well, no, they can't. I'm gonna say like a Shield versus the other 3 at WrestleMania. Maybe at Fastlane.
Exactly. The next pay-per-view.
Next pay-per-view, they'll have like a thing. Shield reunion. Bailey and Nia.
That was an alright match.
It was okay. I like Bailey.
Yeah.
Man, this Raw's going real quick. Really quick. Then we had our Flair party at the end.
Yes.
How do you go from a D show to an A show?
Unexpected ending.
You have an unexpected ending. You have something so perfectly done. Nobody knew Batista was there.
I kind of assumed because Flair is like his mentor.
But it was just so perfect to have a camera just somehow catch a glimpse of something going on down the hall, and it was some guy dragging a cameraman. Like, oh, that's pretty cool. I wonder what's going on. And there's Batista. Awesome. All to get Hunter's attention. So,
We kind
WrestleMania.
of teased it the SmackDown 1000 last year. Remember?
Yeah.
They were in a,
You never beat me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They kind of teased it,
Yep.
and then nothing was said about it.
I liked it.
I loved it.
It was perfectly
like
done.
we're talking off air. I'm looking forward to the build.
The build will be beautiful.
The build and the promos are going to be awesome.
Yep.
The match is going to suck.
It'll
I'm
be-
sorry. Two 50-year-old men wrestling.
Yeah, we
one
know.
of them hasn't wrestled in 5 years. It's not going to be pretty.
Hunter only wrestles once a year.
Yeah. But the build up is going to be awesome.
Yeah. I think that's going to be...
Heel Batista is a damn good talker.
Yeah. He's intense. It's going to be good. It's going to be real good. 2 months of awesome promos. Oh, man. That's our Raw. Was that, what, 10 minutes?
Yeah, we went fast.
Is there anything else you want to talk, like, touch on?
Not really.
I'm really confused why they're doing that to Revival.
I don't get it either.
And why are NXT's coming up to do this? Bring them up. Just bring them up. Put them on the roster. Right?
Or just do what you usually do and bring them up night after WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Why ruin it?
Yeah,
that was the whole fun part of the night after WrestleMania is who's going to get called up.
Yeah.
Now they're kind of ruining it.
Yeah. I don't know. You want to do our top 10s?
Yeah.
All right.
It's going to be a quick episode,
It's
folks.
going to be really quick. This wasn't one of my favorites to do because it was so hard. There's a...
And this guy right here thinks he knows my number one. So
I wrote your number one over here. It's written down.
we will see.
I love high flyers, but you're either a high flyer or you're not. There's some that do crazier stuff than others, but if you jump, you jump.
Well,
Some jump higher, some jump farther. And I had a lot of them. I had a long list, and it was really hard to put them in 10.
I had a lot of list.
Yeah. So let's go and take a look at your number 10.
My number 10 is, we talked about him last week, actually. One of the first, I shouldn't say first, but
Early.
early high flyers, back probably early 90s, mid 90s. Too Cold Scorpio.
All right, good job. I had him as an honorable mention. I almost put him on at 10, actually. Yeah, one of my first.
I liked him when he was Too Cold Scorpio.
Yeah.
Then they signed him to the WWE, and he was Flash Funk. That was so stupid.
That was dumb. That was, man, they really kill characters.
Yeah.
Kill. My number 10 is the Usos. I was going to put Wild Samoans. Almost the same thing. Usos.
Ironically enough, I almost put the Samoan SWAT team.
Oh, really?
Remember that tag
Yeah.
team?
Yep. Yeah, Usos. They're probably my favorite tag team out there today. Very good. Very good. Always jumping around. Crazy spots.
Imagine the Usos and the Young Bucks.
Oh, yeah. That actually might happen. Aren't the Usos? Isn't their contract up? soon?
Really?
I think so. I don't know. I just go off what I read on the internet. Number 9.
My number 9 is the first high flyer I ever seen, and it just really caught my eye. And his nickname is a high flyer. My number 9 is Jimmy Supervise Snuka.
On the nuts.
Yeah.
Yep. That was probably my first taste of.
When I was
High
a kid,
flyers.
watching him fly off the top of the cage on a Don Morocco.
That's just an iconic moment. And
And Mick Foley was there in the audience.
yeah. Awesome. Cool. How about your number 8?
My number 8, I had to throw a woman in there. My number 8 is Lita.
Lita. I almost put her in here. Yeah, I wrote her down.
She was the first woman I ever seen do the somersaults and the moonsaults.
The reverse stuff off the top rope. Yeah, she's. I can't think of anybody else. Probably the the one that I can't think of is the Jumping Bomb Angels. Is that what they were called?
Oh yeah.
I think the tag team from Japan. I don't remember their names, but first Survivor Series, I saw them and they're just bouncing all over the place, jumping off the rope. How about your number 7?
Did you have? Lita was just.
Oh wait, you got my number 8?
Yeah.
All right, Thunder Liger. Awesome mask, awesome, just an awesome high flyer, right?
Yeah. I like Jushin.
Jushin Thunder Liger, he's awesome. Good stuff. All right, now your number 7.
My number 7. Every time he wrestles, he just puts on an amazing show, and all his moves are high flyers, high flying. My number 7 is Shane McMahon.
Huh. I didn't even think of him.
Jumping off the top of the cage, and
I saw him jump off the top of the Titantron at Backlash in Chicago.
you told me that.
Yeah. It was on the other side of where we were sitting, so we didn't see it, but you just see someone at the top, and then they're gone. It's like, whoa, that just happened. That was pretty cool. Yeah, that's actually a good one. I like that. My number 7, Sabu.
Oh, that's a good one.
You didn't think of him, did you?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Yeah, another just a crazy high flyer.
Keyword in that crazy.
Crazy. Number 6.
My number 6 is this guy really needs no introduction.
No.
He was a high flyer all over the world. Rey Mysterio.
Wow, that's kind of low.
I know.
I've got him higher. You must have.
I figured you would.
I bet. Yep. Okay, if you've got Ray at 6, I know who your number 1 is. Yeah, I know it. Oh, I know you so good. My number
We'll
6.
see.
My number 6 is the Lightning Kid,
Very good.
and maybe the 1-2-3 Kid.
Not X-Pac though.
Not X-Pac.
X-Pac wasn't a high flyer.
No, he really toned it down when was it GWF that was on ESPN? That's where I first saw the Lightning Kid. I'm like, yeah, that guy's awesome. He looks like he's 12 and 120 pounds, but
Yeah.
he was just amazing. Number 5.
My number 5 started as a high flyer, and then he did a high flying moves later in his career, but he started off as a real big high flyer. My number 5 is Eddie Guerrero.
Yeah, I didn't know where to put him, so I left him off my 10. He could have easily been
When
a
he
top
first
5.
started, he was doing all the stuff, but then he got older, and he was still doing the frog splash, but he was doing more on the ground stuff when he got older, more established.
Yeah, and they really tone it down too when they come to WWF. They wrestle differently than they do like in ECW or WCW, where they're allowed to do more. Well, I don't know if that's true, because I don't know. It just maybe it was age, maybe it was just wear and tear. I don't know. It just seems people wrestle different when they come up to WWE. How about your number 5?
That was my number 5.
Am I tired or am I drunk? What's in this? Wait, what did you say? Your number 5 is Eddie.
Yeah.
Oh my God, where am I? My mind's somewhere else, I think. My number 5 is Ricochet.
Very good.
Yeah. I've almost put him at number 1 because he's probably the best high flyer out there right now, right?
Yeah.
Easily the best high flyer out there today. But I don't think just his experience and time in the big leagues kept him from number 1. So how about your number 4?
My number 4 is when I was a kid. This was one of my favorite high flyers. I was probably 77, so probably I was about 12, 13 years old when I first saw this guy wrestle, and I was like, this guy's unbelievable. My number 4 is the Great Muta.
Oh my God. That's out of the box.
Loved
Yeah.
the Great Muta.
Wow.
Remember the Great Muta?
Yep.
Oh, he did the best, to this day, the best moonsault off the top rope I've ever seen. It was like the quickest moonsault. He just
Quick and fluid. It's
oh my God, it was unbelievable.
Yeah.
And I knew I wanted to put him on this list.
I might have had him as an honorable mention. If I didn't, I thought of him. Like, no, I didn't. I know of him, just not enough of him to put him on, I guess. That's a really good one. I like that. There's your number 4?
Yeah.
My number 4 is Jeff Hardy.
He's a little higher, actually.
All right, good. Some of those ladder spots he takes in his, early in their career with the Hardys. It's just
You watch some of the older, the older Hardy boys, like when they first started. How is Jeff Hardy still walking?
I don't know.
How is he still walking?
Yeah,
He should be in a wheelchair.
lots of. They started wrestling on trampolines.
Well,
That's all they did was jump and fly. Yeah, so many big spots they would take off of ladders or wherever. It's like, I don't know. Yeah, like you said, I don't know how he still walks. He must. Well, maybe that's why he's on drinks and painkillers just to numb it. That's what people do, I guess. You're number 3.
my number 3, not so much his WWE days or day, but it's still in the company.
ECW though.
But my number 3, AJ Styles.
Oh, really? I didn't even think of him.
TNA AJ Styles.
Yeah.
He was high flying.
Yeah, I totally forgot about him. Anywhere. Japan, TNA, that's all he did was
High spots.
high spots. Yeah, that's a good one. I love it. Okay, my number 3 is RVD. Nothing?
Well,
Because that's your next one. I love RVD. ECW RVD was just phenomenal, just amazing. Just fell in love with his matches. It's another one. It's like, how does he walk?
yeah.
All right, your number 2.
My number 2 we just talked about. Jeff Hardy.
Oh,
Jeff Hardy was like Matt didn't do any really high flying moves, and he doesn't even wrestle anymore.
yeah, he was bigger. He was the muscle. He was the steak, and then Jeff was the sizzle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, I don't have your number 1. I know I don't have it right now. Because your number 1 is RVD. Because my number 2 is Rey Mysterio. We talked about him. Your number 1's RVD?
Well, don't spoil it.
We're at number 1. Is it number 1? Did you give me your number 2?
My number 2 is Jeff Hardy. Who's your number 2?
Rey Mysterio.
Rey Mysterio.
Why is this so...
I know.
Why are you screwing us
I don't know
up?
why. Number 1, you were right. RVD.
You want to know who I thought it was? I thought you were going to put Flying Brian.
I was thinking about it. I was
could've
thinking
swore
about
you had Tim in there. That's okay.
Anybody that knows me knows my affection for Brian Pillman.
Mm-hmm.
However, I liked the loose cannon better than
Yeah.
Flying Brian.
Yeah.
Flying Brian was kind of boring.
He was kind of boring. He was, yeah.
But then when he switched heel, he was not boring.
No, he went cuckoo for Cocoa
Yeah,
Puffs.
and it was awesome.
Yeah.
But getting back to RVD, when he used to do that frog splash off the, oh my Lord, and he never, I don't know if WWE told him to tone it down when he got to their shows,
I'm sure.
but when he was in ECW, I swear to God, he would get 20 feet in the air.
Oh, yeah.
How he never broke any ribs.
I'm sure his knees are shot from, landing on his knees to protect your ribs and protect the other guy, but
Now he's a national spokesman for legalizing pot.
hey, why not? It's supposed to help people feel better.
And he had one of the coolest T-shirts out there.
Which one?
Van Dam 420 says I just smoked your ass.
I just smoked your ass, yeah. You might not like my number 1 then. I don't think you will.
Huh?
You're not going to like my number 1.
Who?
John Morrison?
Why would I like that?
I don't know, because you have RVD, and they're not even in this. I don't consider him on the same level. But John Morrison,
I love John Morrison.
just probably one of my favorite wrestlers ever.
That finishing move he used to have when he used to do the splits and
Yep.
Well, I forget what it was called,
I
but
forgot. But yeah.
I don't have any problem.
Okay.
with John
You're okay with
Morrison.
it?
Yeah.
You sure? I
As
don't
long
want
as
to
you
come
don't have any
between us.
problems with the Great Muta.
No, that was beautiful. John Morrison, I love that guy. He's got the look, he's got the skill, he's awesome on the mic, and he's a high flyer. That's why, just an overall, that's why I put him at number 1.
I wish someday he would come back to WWF.
Yeah, if they use it right, they can't abuse something like that. You can't slow him down,
Yeah.
and that's what they do. They just push him against somebody like.
Or I wish Morrison would go to AEW.
Yeah, maybe that's more realistic. They'd probably use him better. Yeah, that's actually not too bad. So you have honorable mentions. You want to do
Sure.
that? Man, this show sucked, huh? This is a stinker. I don't even know what day it is anymore.
I had one of my ECW people, Spike Dudley.
Yep. The Human Dart.
Yeah.
I've got Ultimo Dragon. Super Crazy.
I had Super Crazy. I had Kalisto.
Evan Bourne.
I had Evan Bourne.
Okay, good.
I had Kofi.
Kofi. How about Steamboat?
I had Steamboat.
Okay. I put Shawn Michaels down. His early Shawn Michaels, he was a high
I almost
flyer
put
with the
Shawn
Rockers.
Michaels. I almost put Sin Cara,
Oh, I forgot about Sin Cara, yeah. Neville. Yeah, I never cared for Neville, so I thought of him. I didn't put him down. Shelton Benjamin, what do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah. I got Wild Samoans.
Billy Kidman.
Oh, Kidman. I forgot Kidman. Yeah, he was good. WCW, good.
Yeah.
You know, why didn't WCW make it?
Bad management.
Bad management. They had a really awesome roster because each week we'll be like, oh, WCW version, not when they came up to WWE. And man, that's too
Just
bad.
bad management.
Yeah, that's too bad. So are we gonna take a break from top tens
I think
for a
we
little
are.
bit?
A little bit of break.
Because what's coming up?
The NFL Combine.
Combine. We're gonna,
I can't speak for my boy here,
I watch a combine.
but I'm an NFL nerd.
Yeah.
I'm a wrestling nerd, and I am an NFL nerd.
I'll watch the quarterbacks, running backs, and receivers. The other stuff I don't really care about.
And this next probably couple months is one of my favorite times.
Yeah.
Because the Combine and then free agency comes up next week or a couple weeks from now, and then the draft is into April.
Yep.
That's one of my favorite times watching it.
Yeah, we're gonna do a little more football now since the season's upon us. We'll do some combine talk, maybe make some predictions, maybe a mock draft.
Yeah.
I don't know a lot out there right now except for Kyler Murray. He's looking good. I was watching a little bit on NFL Network, and he's only got a 9-inch spread on his hands, so he might not go in the first round because and some of these stats they do and go by, is that bullshit or what?
I see.
Some of these quarterbacks that are awesome go in the 3rd or 4th round. Like when was Tom Brady drafted?
6th round.
Yeah. Russell Wilson, 3rd round, right? I don't care what size their hands are.
And yeah, the smaller the size, that doesn't make any difference.
If the guy can play, he can play. It doesn't matter.
Drew Brees is going on his 15th year,
Yeah.
and he's barely 6 feet.
Yeah.
And Russell Wilson, I don't even think he's 6 feet.
Yeah. So I'll watch the combine, but I get really, really frustrated with some of the stuff they judge on these players. That's just dumb.
Well, I've said for years they have the 40-yard dash,
Yeah.
but then they have the offensive and defensive linemen run the 40-yard dash. Maybe the defensive lineman, but if you're a 350-pound offensive lineman, who cares if you can run the 40-yard dash in how many seconds? You're only blocking that space. You're not going to run 40 yards down the field.
6-foot circle around you. That
Yeah,
you
why?
Take care of. Some of the stuff is just dumb. I don't know why. I think it's maybe just tradition. That's how they've done it forever. But they just come up with, I don't know. So yeah. Anyway, we're gonna do more football starting soon. Probably next week.
Yeah.
Okay. Like I said, we'll do some mock drafts, maybe just some predictions. We'll start doing more football news since free agency's coming up.
Yeah.
We'll see where Antonio Brown goes. Bell, they're both looking for new homes, which means Steelers are going to be drafting running back and receiver, right? You think?
I'm thinking, yeah.
I think so. So, all right. Well, thank goodness this one is done because this was rough. I don't know what's going on.
I think the weather got us.
I think it's the weather. There's only 73 inches of snow out there. So,
Whoever is watching this, be safe.
yeah,
This weather is for the birds. And the birds don't even like it.
birds don't like it. So, all right, everybody. Thanks for watching. We'll see you
Thanks
next
for
week.
watching.
Oh my God, that sucked.
Yeah, it did.